Despite world-leading rooftop solar adoption, prices remain perhaps too high. The key challenge now is turning consumer-owned energy into reliable, profitable power through smarter tech. And joining us today to outline a bit more about that is Jesse Warburg from the team at Kaluza. It's good to have you in studio. Why hasn't Australia's rooftop solar boom led to cheaper power?
It's a little bit more complicated than that.
Always is.
Yeah, it always is. The system is complex. It's an old system. We have a bit of a paradox of plenty. So we've got lots of solar at some times of the day, the middle of the day obviously, but we don't have it when everyone is using their energy in the evenings and charging their cars and charging their iPads and iPhones and all those sorts of things.
Right. So what exactly is virtual power plant and why does it matter? Take us through a bit about this technology.
It's just as simple as it sounds. So a virtual power plant is just a power plant. You take a group of devices, whether they're a whole bunch of little devices, and you add them all together and treat them like one. And so instead of having one big coal power plant, you've got 50,000 electric vehicles and home batteries, and they're all coordinated and being orchestrated so that they can relieve grid pressure and make it more stable and lower prices for everyone.
It's interesting. There's some sort of, I know it's not chemistry, but there is balancing levels and bringing things together.
Yeah, there's a bit of an equilibrium.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What does this flexibility mean in energy and why is it so valuable? What's the flow-on effect from implementing things like this?
Well, the biggest thing to understand about energy markets is that the time of day is what matters the most.
Right.
So when you use energy is more important than how much you use.
Okay.
And so there's this really important coordinating and orchestrating element that you need to make sure, you can't just, if you're in an orchestra, you can't all play at once. No. You have to play at different times and there has to be some coordination. And that's what flexibility provides. And platforms like ours and an energy intelligence platform is how you help retailers and grid managers and consumers coordinate in a way that maximizes outcomes for everyone.
Okay, so this technology is available to more than just the home. You mentioned businesses there. Is that the case? You're rolling it out wide?
Yeah, we are. We've got a partnership with AGL, who are an investor in Kaluza, and they're the largest and oldest energy company in Australia, obviously.
Heard of them?
Yeah, probably. Australian Gas and Light, they love to tell you. So they are using us for energy optimization and flexibility for electric vehicles and smart charging with their OVO Energy Australia entity, and they're also going to be rolling that out to some other larger users in time, we expect.
Nice. Jesse, why is it forecasting? It's been said that forecasting is perhaps more powerful than reacting to managing the grid. Is that truly the case?
It definitely is. It's the same issue around managing that complexity and having to orchestrate and know when is the energy being used and how much is being used. And so because we have more renewable energy in the grid, which I think is a good thing, and that's only going to increase. We've got more weather dependence, and so weather forecasting becomes an increasingly important, and how people respond to those weather signals as well as how the energy market responds to those signals.
You do hear the noises around summer when it starts to get a lot warmer out here and they say the grid is going to struggle and there's always a bit of panic and whatnot. But how can intelligent software turn energy assets into investor value if we turn to the almighty dollar for the moment and folks who perhaps think and lean that way?
It's just one of those simple business truths that these complex and kind of painful markets are good opportunities. Right? That if it were easy, more people would do it.
Totally.
And so having an intelligent platform that allows you to orchestrate and coordinate and manage those different angles is, I think, quite a big investment opportunity.
100%. Now, battery power and battery technology is another element to this. Where are we at when it comes to that? Because I know a lot of people want to store that energy, hold on to it, etc. What are we seeing there, just offhand?
It's absolutely exploding right now.
Okay.
We are the international leaders in home batteries by far.
Nice.
So since the 1st of July, when there was a federal battery rebate scheme put in place, we've got more than 100,000 batteries have been installed in homes in the last 4 months, which is unbelievable. It's more than anywhere else in the world, and it's only seems to be accelerating. The sizes of those home battery systems are getting larger day by day, and that is a response in some cases to that weather and solar PV and electric vehicles, so that increasing complexity, and we're looking for batteries to start to fill the void and find those services to flexibly deploy properly.
Nice, and of course save that precious energy.
That's right.
If people want to find out more about this, perhaps learn a little bit more, perhaps invest in some of this stuff, where's the best place to go to actually get their hands on the tech and communicate with you and the team?
Yeah, come and see AGL and come and see us on LinkedIn, Kaluza online as well.